Hey guys, welcome back to Confirm Your RM YouTube channel, getting ourselves back into another couple minute technical video here looking at Bitcoin. Sorry about the mic quality, different laptop, different microphone, just something temporary until we get back to the OG setup. So, see here guys, yeah, it's a little wonky because I'm using a touchscreen, but I think it's a little more intuitive here with doing charts. But regardless guys, getting back into it. So, we see ourselves looking at Bitcoin, absolutely crazy. Grab ourselves just a trend line from where we were originally, I believe, across here, coming across the bottom here on the 4 hour. We're looking at something more originally like that, weren't we? I mean, it was holding and it was doing exactly kind of what we expected it to, bouncing around that region. But unfortunately, getting that black swan event and just seeing the absolute liquidations in the market, just giving everyone the gloom and doom, doomsday kind of feeling. And I mean, not exactly why it's called the Black Swan. No one really understood or could really predict it. So we did know a move was coming, but not necessarily something like this magnitude of giving us this sort of retracement. But something definitely good to see out of Bitcoin, because we were up there just battling around the 702, 786, if you want to say, in this region right there. So if we were to look at this, we fly up out of here, come back down, retest, come back up, get destroyed, come back down, and then consolidating back and forth. I mean, I guess if you were really to play devil's advocate, it would make sense that we rejected, because we had 3 attempts at it and couldn't get through it. So, because I think the last time we had done my technical analysis was a little over a week and a half ago. So we were chilling out in that region right above this right here, and we hadn't quite really played out there and actually broke through yet. And we had given a scenario that if it was able to, we would see ourselves skyrocket up here to around 80,000, getting around that 73.3. But then if we were to go along with the doom and gloom narrative, we were going to be seeing ourselves fall down to that $61,000 region, subsequently around 60, maybe waking down to 59. But what do we see? Coming right down to the bottom of the channel. Didn't even break the low that we made over here. What day was this? On March 17th. So even though we got liquidated pretty crazily, I mean, we did the same thing. It hit 73, come back down. Then we hit up here to around that 73 again and come back down. So I don't understand why everyone was freaking out, and saying that we were going to zero. But we had already seen it before. But regardless, it's nothing crazy at the moment to see us do something like this. A lot of things in the past have shown us what's been going on. Seeing a 20% correction after a all-time high is definitely normal. And I think even if we look down here at the RSI, let me see if I grab that. I might have to use my cursor for this actually. I mean, we were expecting it. Even when, we were talking about this with the RSI when I did my video. I was saying that we could possibly have that same sort of correction that we've seen in the past, and it was the same exact fly up here, come back down, fly up to a retracement, and then come back down. And, I mean, it basically did it to a T. It didn't obviously do it on the exact time frame, but we did hit it up to a T almost. Of getting up there to around that 70, 75, and then getting us to push back down. So I guess that made the most sense anyways. Everyone's saying the Bitcoin halving, but we all know, if you guys have been watching the channel, the Bitcoin halving isn't the reason, or the reason for pushing up Bitcoin. It's not. So everyone gotta get that out of their heads. But regardless, this is what we're looking at now. I'm going to use this because if we were to grab ourselves this, we have a hit here, and 1, 2, 3. So we have numerous candle hits. So if we were to actually really count this, you have 2 over here, 1 right there, and then you have another 1, and then another 4 right there. So you have around, God, at least 7, 8 validations on this line. So maybe we'll use this, but then you come out to, what is this, around the end of May, which I guess would make the most sense. You would take this sort of move, you grab ourselves our trend width, grab that, and it would just get us up there to around 80,000. I mean, that was our original target from here if it didn't fall. So I mean, I guess that makes the most amount of sense to me. I think we may stay down in this region for a whole month or so, consolidate for about 30 to 60 days in this region, and then get our move up to the upside. Give everyone that consolidation and then finally explode. And that makes the most sense, at least in my mind. I mean, you guys follow that? Does that make sense? I don't know. But we have a lot of things going on in the market, especially with inflation, gold, the NASDAQ, a DJI, just a lot of anomalies going on. Oil's going back up like crazy. There's a lot of things that's not making sense. People credit card debt going through the roof. I hate to say this time may be slightly different with the surrounding factors on the bull run, but I would definitely say so. I don't think Bitcoin has really been around during something like this, but it has been a byproduct of it. 2008, 2009, Bitcoin coming out as a hedge to it. But it's going to be interesting to see how Bitcoin reacts to being able to be that hedge now that it exists during a time of this turmoil of just seeing the inflation and everything other in the economic world. It's just definitely something to wrap your head around. But this is what I'm looking at the moment. Nothing crazy. I hate to say that, be that person that says when in doubt, zoom out. But I mean, if you were really, I guess, to look at it at a different time period like that, I guess you could easily write that. But in the time period when we were really going through and really reassessing and going through in this upper region, that made the most sense. But then okay, now we look on this time period, we can see that we have multiple confirmations giving us an idea that could also be the bottom side of the trend. But we also had that 61,000 really giving us that support before, back there on even in February, again in March, and now again in April. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm definitely really intrigued. I wouldn't say concerned, but definitely intrigued to hear what your guys' thoughts are. But have a good morning, afternoon, wherever you are, guys, and I really appreciate you. Sorry I haven't been as active and around. I'm definitely going to try being so. But at the moment, this is what I got for a setup. This is what I got for my mic and what I got for you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful one, and I'll see you guys.